Today we are going to see how to write quadratic equation for the given word problem. This is your NCERT second exercise word problem. Find two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. So when you get like this, so it's a very simple problem. So what I am going to do is, first number I am going to take it as x. First number as x. And second number I am going to take it as 27 minus x. Second number I am going to take it as 27 minus x. Okay, and you see, if you take sum of these two numbers, x plus 27 minus x, x will get cancelled, 27 will come. Now they are telling that the product of these two numbers, so find out the product of these two numbers. So product of these two numbers is x into 27 minus x equal to 182. So multiply 27x minus x square equal to 182. So we should not want the x square in minus, so I am going to take that side. So I will take x square minus 27x plus 182. As there is nothing in this left hand side, I am going to put 0. We can rewrite this as x square minus 27x plus 182 equal to 0. Solve for x by formula method and find out x. Find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose squares is 365. So already we told that consecutive integers, when they have given consecutive integers, means you have to take that as one integer as x and another one integer as x plus 1, right? So then when you take 5 for x, then 5 plus 1, 6 is your consecutive integer. 5 comma 6 are consecutive, means next terms, right? Sum of whose square is 365. So square x square plus x plus 1 the whole square. This is square of x and this is square of x plus 1. This is sum, right? Plus sign is for sum, right? Equal to 365. Now this, what you have to do, this x plus 1, you have to take it in a plus b the whole square formula, right? A plus b the whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. This formula we are going to use now, right? Okay. Now, so what I will get, x square. So when you take x square plus 2ab, 2 into x into 1, 2x plus 1 square is 1 equal to 365. X square plus x square will become 2x square plus 2x plus 1 minus 365 equal to 0. So 2x square plus 2x minus 364 equal to 0. Divide by 2, what you will get? X square plus x minus 182 equal to 0. So this is your equation. So you have to solve this by splitting the middle term or by formula method, find out the value of x. We'll go to the next problem. So the next problem, the altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 meters centimeter less than the 7 centimeter less than its base. If the hypotenuse is 13 centimeter, find the other two sides. They told that the given is a right angle triangle, right angled here. So I am going to mark that this is A, this is B, and this is C. And you see B is a right angle and hypotenuse is the side which is opposite to the right angle, that is 13 centimeters. And they are telling that the altitude is 7 centimeter less than this. Altitude is nothing but base is BC, altitude is AB, right? Because for a right angle triangle, one of its side will become altitude as it is perpendicular, right? AB is perpendicular to BC, hence AB is the altitude of the right angle triangle ABC. Now they are telling we can keep BC as base. The altitude of a right angle triangle, that is what they are telling. The altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. So what I am going to make it, so this I am going to take B minus 7. 7 centimeter less than its base, right? 7 centimeter less than its base, right? Now we have to use Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem states that AB square plus AC square, AB square plus BC square equal to AC square, right? That is hypotenuse square equal to sum of other two sides square. So I am going to do this now with this. Now we are going to take uh, B minus 7 the whole square plus B square equal to 13 square. Here for this B minus 7 we have to use A minus B the whole square. What is A minus B the whole square? Equal to A square minus 2AB plus B square, that is A minus B the whole square. So now I am going to write B minus 7 the whole square as B square minus 2 sevens are 14B plus 49 plus B square equal to 13 square is 169. So B square plus B square will become 2B square minus 14B plus 49. This 169, if it comes this side, this will become minus 169 equal to 0. So 2B square minus 14B minus what you will get answer 120 equal to 0 divided by 2 whole through, you will get B square minus 7B minus 60 equal to 0. So for this B square minus 7B plus 60 equal to 0, we are going to find out the root now. So this can be written as B square minus 12B plus 5B minus 60 equal to 0, because when you multiply you should get minus 60. When you multiply you should get minus 60. This minus 6 telling when you subtract you should get, when you multiply you should get minus 60. When you subtract you should get this minus 7. So I am going to take this minus 7 means we can write 12 into 7, 12 into 5. We have to put the big number minus, then only we will get minus into plus, minus, small number plus, signs are different, subtract and put the greater number sign. So take B out, you will get B minus 12. Here take 5 out, again you will get B minus 12. So equal to 0, right? So B plus 5 equal to 0, that means B equal to minus 5. Side cannot be in negative, right? side oda length will not be in negative. So we are writing side cannot be in negative. So this value is not possible, right? So b minus 12 equal to 0. That means b equal to what? 12. So we found out b equal to 12. Now we have to find out b minus 7. So 12 minus 7. What you will get? 12 minus 7 will be 5. 12 minus 7 will be 5. So base is 12. Height equal to 5 is your answer. Is it clear? We'll go to the next problem. A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article in rupees was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on the day. If the total cost of production on the day was 90, find the number of articles produced and the cost of each article. And what we are going to do is, we are going to take the number of articles as x. Okay. Now let us take the number of articles as x. So number of articles is x, right? Okay. Now what they are telling, on a particular day, it was observed on a particular day, the cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on the day. So now I am going to write cost of production. So we are going to write cost of production. Cost of production of a article. Okay, an article, right? Cost of production of an article equal to 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on the day. So we are taking number of articles produced on the day is, we have taken the number of articles produced, we have taken the number of articles produced on the day is x, right? So we are going to take 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on the day, 3 into 2x, right? Okay. What is the total cost? Total cost equal to number of articles into cost of an article. Usually we will calculate like that only, no? Cost of an article, right? Okay. So number of article into cost of an article. What is the number of article? X into what is the cost of an article? 3 plus 2x, right? Equal to, what is that? They are telling that it is 90. See here they have given it as 90. Okay, that 90 I am going to take it over here. Is it clear? So if you are going to a shop and you are buying 15 pens, each cost 20 rupees. So total cost is 15 pens and in each cost 20 rupees, right? So what is the total cost? So total cost is 15 into 20, 300 rupees, right? Okay. Now we are going to do this. It's very easy sum only, but a lot of things to be understood, right? 3 into x, 3x, 3x, then x into 2x will be plus 2x square, right? So this 90, if it go that side, you will get 2x square plus 3x minus 90 equal to 0. This is your quadratic equation. You should solve it to find the answer. Okay. Thank you all.